Hi y'all. So I wrote this long essay because I wanted to sound professional and talk about what's going on in South Africa, but I just felt like it didn't come from my heart. So I put the pen and paper down, to be honest with you all, and just speak from my heart. So I am gonna talk about the violence, the rape, and the murders going on in South Africa right now. Just in this last week, a lot of people, and especially females, lost their lives in South Africa. And that's all due to the fact that these gangsters in South Africa are going around kidnapping young children, young females, and use them for this for sexual activities, and once they're done raping them, they kill them. um, that is not okay. I don't like the behaviors that's getting displayed in South Africa right now. I don't like the way violence is getting way out of hand. And oh my gosh, yeah, people in South Africa will say, oh, you're the last one that should talk because you betray your country, you gave your country up for another country. And it's difficult for them to talk. I just feel like this is the new norm in South Africa right now, where gangsters get away with whatever they get away. They rape innocent people, they rape and murder young kids. They steal little girls, 9-year-old girls, and hold them ransom so the parents can pay the ransom. That is not okay. Our government in South Africa needs to step up. We can talk, we can plead until we're blue in our faces. If the government doesn't stand up and do something, then whatever we are doing is not going to work. And we really need the government in South Africa to step up, because these gangsters go around and kill innocent people on farms, white farmers on farms. Second of all, they rape and kill and sorry, it's the same thing, murder young teenagers in South Africa. And if somebody snitch on them, then they will go and harm their family members. That is not okay. Our government in South Africa really needs to step up. Also, the law enforcement in South Africa are so corrupt. I think they need to start investigation into the law enforcement, because these gangsters have them in their pockets. They pay them off, and then they get punishment for about a week, a month, and they let go out of prison. While parents who lost their young kids to these gangs and their violent activities, they will never get their family members back. And the same goes for those on the farms, the white farmers who's getting killed on the farm. The government don't care if you're not white. They don't care if you're not colored. They don't care. And I think it's wrong, because South Africa was a rainbow nation. South Africa was supposed to be a rainbow nation, and it's not a rainbow nation. And a lot of people don't like what I'm saying, and that's okay. You don't have to like what I'm saying, but there's no discipline in South Africa. There's no structure. There is no strict laws that says if you rape, if you steal, if you murder people, you will be put in jail for a long time. And I think we need to get that laws back in South Africa. That's the only way how we will get that beautiful country back again. I'm sick and tired of people, gangs in South Africa going around and acting and pretending as if they own the country. They don't own the country, and we need to let our voices make a difference. Yeah, it's not going to make a huge impact, but it's going to leave an imprint, because no innocent people in South Africa should be punished for what these gangsters are doing, for what these rapists are doing, for what these evil people are doing. They are evil people. I'm going to call it what it is. They are evil people, because human beings don't go around killing each other, murdering each other, raping each other, and just walk away from it scot-free. That's not okay. So we all need to speak up for all these innocent people that don't have a voice to speak up for themselves. So let's all please stand together. Let's get that structure back in South Africa. Let's get strictness back in South Africa. And less violence will happen in South Africa. I know, I was raised in apartheid. There was none of these things going on. White people didn't let us get attacked. They did not. Yeah, they did that. Their forefathers did. But you can't blame, I can't blame, nobody can blame somebody else for the fact that they were born into that culture. Nobody. But it's also not okay to do what we're doing right now, and that's reverse apartheid, because that's exactly what's going on in South Africa right now. It's just reverse apartheid, and it needs to stop, because innocent people on a daily basis are losing their lives. So we need to make our voices heard. There is no excuse for what's going on in South Africa. We can't make excuses, because it's gross, it's disgusting. There is no excuse for it. So I'm not going to sit quiet anymore and say, oh, South Africa will get better. South Africa will not get better as long as these gangsters run South Africa, as long as there's violence in South Africa, as long as there's murders in South Africa. It will never get better. And I am sitting here, being a sitting duck, because I'm like, oh, hoping and praying that my sister and her daughters, she's got daughters, are gonna be okay. She lives opposite gangsters in South Africa, and day to day I sit at night and I pray, and I'm like, please God, please keep them safe. That's not a way to live. You shouldn't be sitting on pins and needles hoping your family members back in South Africa are okay. That's not okay. And our government in South Africa are to blame for it. I am sorry to say this, but our government in South Africa, they need to step up. They sit in the parliament, they chewing gum as if they're making a circus out of the government, the parliament in South Africa. That's what they're doing. Instead of standing up for the people in South Africa, instead of helping these innocent victims who lose their lives because of these gangsters and stuff, they're not doing that. So it needs to stop. I am sorry to say this, but it's really getting out of hand in South Africa right now. And I'm not going to sit back and let my family members suffer the consequences, because tomorrow it will say, everybody will say, oh, she could have stand up. She could have raised a voice. She could have made a difference, and I didn't. So I'll rather be one of those people that get degraded for standing up and doing the right thing. I will rather be one of those. But I'm not going to sit back and think whatever happened in South Africa is okay, because it's not okay.